Mm-hmm. Okay, now that's an intro I like. Welcome everybody, and this is the Sinking City. And that's not how you pick up things. Bang.
Hope I never have to use it, but something tells me I will.
M1911. Dear Mr. Charles Reed, as you requested, I've researched the outbursts of hysteria and visions in the city of Oakmount. Let me say, it turns out that you're okay. Assumptions were correct. Such cases are indeed men and women across the country are drawn to Oakmount, haunted by visions similar to yours. A city drowning, presence of something great, yet unknown. Yet, okay. As luck has it, I believe we have stumbled upon the source of your ailment, and the person who might help you with it. Prepare yourself. Then come to Oakmount as soon as you can. I will meet you here. Alright. Jonas van Sederberg. Alright. Sorry, my reading is absolutely atrocious. Okay. Now who's that pretty lady? So, how do I... Can I not interact with you? No. Okay, right. What the? Okay.
Never trust a tourist advertisement.
Yeah. All evidence collected. Don't worry, guys. I was only busting up your ship.
Now get out.
Okay, rude.
At last, Mr. Charles Reed. What a pleasure to finally meet you in the flesh.
Nice to meet you.
Johannes van der Berg, at your service.
Oh, he's the one that sent me the letter.
I promise to meet you the moment you arrive.
Ah, much obliged, Mr. Vanderberg. I guess I didn't expect you to mean so literally.
Please call me Johannes. But where are my manners? Welcome to the proud city of Oakmont. Alas, now is not its finest hour, though it is its most important.
What's the deal with the city?
Reaching Oakmont was no easy task. Most maps I've found didn't mark it, and this rickety packet ship is the only one that sailed here. Why is that?
Oakmont is no ordinary place. Its unique geographical position and the flood, a recent natural disaster, make it nigh impossible to reach. But you made it, Mr. Reed. I'm sure the tides of fate would have brought you here one way or another.
Tell me about this flood.
It began 6 months ago. Storms raged for several weeks, and the water has risen ever higher without receding. Now the city is cut off from the mainland. I must say I rather like it, despite the inconvenience. Atmosphere, you know?
You know what?
That's an eye-catching suit.
Thank you, Mr. Reed. A mere flood is no excuse for one to abandon one's style.
I
You
take
know
it
what?
You're a big fan of yellow.
Well, I have a particular weakness for it.
Yeah, fault
Call
for
it
that.
a personal quirk.
You said you know someone who can help me with my problem. The visions have been getting worse.
Such vividness of
eyes.
dreams is not uncommon here in Oakmont. By chance, the man I spoke of, Robert Throgmorton, is already at the port. He has dedicated a lot of time and effort to investigate this issue. Alas, I fear he has a more pressing matter on his hands.
How can I find Mr. Throgmorton?
Don't worry,
Yeah.
you can't miss him. Throgmorton tends to stand out from the crowd.
Okay.
I'll need a place to lay my head while I'm here. Any recommendations?
Fear not. I've already feathered a nest for you. There's a room in your name at the Devil's Reef Hotel. Here's the key.
Sounds charming.
Don't judge a book by its cover, Mr. Reed.
How do I get to Devil's Reef?
What's the best way to get around Oakmont? I'd like to drop my things at the hotel.
Most locals go by foot or by boat. I've got the latter sorted for you. There's one waiting outside the port.
You're too kind, Johannes. Can you steer me towards the Devil's Reef?
Take this map. I've marked the hotel and a few other key places.
Alright.
How do you fill your days, Mr. Vanderberg?
I host a philosophy club for the like-minded intelligentsia, gathering seeds of thought like moths drawn to a flame.
Does Oakmont
That's fair.
really have much of a market for philosophy these days?
There is no consciousness without pain, Mr. Reed. No better moment for clarity than times of hardship.
Okay.
That's it for now, I think. Thanks for helping me get my bearings.
No. The pleasure was mine, Mr. Reed.
Oh, before you go, how can I get in touch with you later?
Don't worry about that. I'm the kind of man who finds you.
Now, that's reassuring. Great. Hotel key. Alright. Jesus Christ, look at that octopussy. Anyway. Edit that out. No one heard that. Yeah, that's great. Can I talk to
The
you?
end is nigh. It will begin again. What is down comes up. The seed is sowed. The end is nigh.
Okay.
It will begin again. What is down comes up.
Settings. Video. VSync. Yes.
The seed is sown.
Is that? The fuck is that? It's like a cow's tongue attached to a giant cockroach. What the fuck is that? I wasn't even wrong. That is vile looking. Well, hello there.
I don't care about your petty excuses. No one leaves the port until my son is found, and that is final.
Excuse me. Are you Robert Throgmorton?
I am, but not interested. Go away.
The name's Charles Reed. I'm a private investigator, just arrived from Boston. I was told you might be able to help me.
Private investigator, you say? Well, perhaps we can help each other.
Oh. Can we?
If I may ask, what happened to your son?
Why do you care? What's your angle on
You
it?
literally just say we could help each other.
Said I'm a PI. Finding people is kind of my specialty.
Is it? Well, Albert was part of a deep-sea expedition I commissioned. This useless fool over here says he found Albert washed ashore in a lifeboat. Says he was barely conscious, out of his mind, talking gibberish in some other language. That he even tried to bite him.
And you don't believe him?
Complete malarkey. I know my Albert. I raised him strong and smart, the best of his kind. It couldn't have been him. Albert's disappearance is the work of Innsmouthers. Mark my words.
I take it you're not the biggest fan of these Innsmouthers.
Those fish-faced freaks have overrun this city since the police burned Innsmouth to the ground. But now, those filthy migrants occupy half this damned city. The port, Grimhaven Bay, Salvation Harbor, the Shells. They are everywhere.
So they're just refugees.
Hardly. They've taken work from the local fishermen. They stir and agitate against us, the Throgmorton family. We are the pillar of this community, not to mention that crime rates have skyrocketed. Simply speaking, they are a big stinking pile of trouble.
Literally be fish faces, right? Right? Considering he looks like an ape. I'm not being racist. I hope I'm not anyway.
I've heard you're the man to speak to about visions, outbreaks of hysteria. I'm trying to get to the bottom of it myself.
Another newcomer with another problem. Yes, I know what you speak of.
Can I ask you a few questions?
How dare you? My son Albert is missing, and no one in this Innsmouth-ridden city will do a damn thing. But yes, let's talk about your dreams.
You know what? That is
Mr.
That is
Throgmorton,
actually
I can
fair.
help you. I'm rather good at tracking down missing people. I'll find Albert.
What makes you think you can do it? Oakmont is not exactly friendly to new arrivals.
Let's just say I tend to see things that others miss. And anyway, what have you got to lose? Sounds like you could use every man you can get.
Vera, you have a point, newcomer.
Vera.
Sorry, did you just say Vera? What does that mean?
You had better get used to the Oakmont dialect, outsider. That is, if you want to fit in. It is a fascinating blend. Vera means fine. I was saying, we have a deal.
I see. Thank you. I need to know more about what happened to Albert.
Tame, Did you not listen at all? I already told you everything. After leaving on the expedition, Albert was found on the shore in a lifeboat. This fisherman supposedly brought him to the house, and then left to call me. But when I arrived here, my son was nowhere to be seen.
Anything else?
Clearly, something suspicious occurred inside the house. I suggest you stop dawdling and go see for yourself.
I like to get information.
You mentioned a lifeboat. Is it still around?
Yes. Face the house, then to the left is a beach that borders a fence. You'll find it there.
Right.
As much as I'm enjoying
Okay.
the weather, Mr. Throgmorton, it's time for me to get started.
Find my son, newcomer, and be quick about it.
Well, that's great. Yeah, I shouldn't be in that water. I have a feeling that's going to be like an investigation. What's... Oh, that... Right, green means I've actually searched everything. Alright. And they want me to go left.
Where's your Oberon, huh, Titania?
Tanya Oberon. Alright. Person's will. I hope someone finds this. My name is Albert. I keep fucking up that name. And this is my will. I want to warn you. Don't go to the depths below Oakmont. There's unreadable. We should have never done that. Everything should have remained in the cave. Professor Unreadable. I fear what will become of me. It's singing in my brain, dancing in my eyelids, every time I close my eyes. Unreadable. The cycle goes on, and on, and on, and on, and on, Unreadable. In the end, it comes. Not dirty in the slightest. I must warn everyone. I must tell my father. He's here. Alright. Oh, fucking what?
Something with this helmet gives me chills. What's wrong with it?
My sanity dropped.
Something with this helmet gives
Okay.
me chills. What's wrong with it?
I lose sanity when I do that, so how about we don't?
Can't catch a mackerel since those Innsmouthers took over the fishing business.
English Mountains? Oh.
You like it here, newcomer? Well, get used to it. No one leaves Oakmont nowadays.
Alright. Alright. Well, it looks like there's nothing else here. Yeah. Should I try to see that little house? Yeah, I can't get up that. Alright. I can't even jump. I just climb. Alright. My boat's there. I don't think I can go further this way. No, it doesn't look like it. Yeah. I can't go further that way. Right, let's head this way.
I've said everything I know. I've said everything I know.
Don't do anything stupid, newcomer. And keep your hands where I can see them.
The volume just went really quiet there. Okay. That's definitely not disgusting.
Let's see what you find, newcomer.
Alright.
Hello? Hey, can you hear me?
Oh, my head. What? Who are you? Are you police? I've already told them everything.
It's okay. I'm Charles Reed, Private Eye. Mr. Throgmorton hired me to find his son.
Oh, okay. What do you want?
Tell me about yourself.
Name's Will Hammond. I'm a fisherman.
Hammond. Alright.
We all are. Live here together. Me, poor fella Paul, Barry, and Innsmouther Lewis Flynn. We moved here after the flood. I worked on the railroad, but the rail ain't kicking anymore, so I started fishing. It was out of starve.
That's
I
fair.
want to know what happened here. Every
Very
detail.
I
Alright.
don't remember much. Me, Paul, and Lewis, we were here. This is our house. Barry was outside on his business. Then he came back carrying Throgmorton's son. He was unconscious, barely breathing. Barry left again to call Mr. Robert.
Then what?
We put the guy in Lewis's room. Then he started to make these horrible sounds and... okay, my head began to burst. And he woke up. And after that, I don't remember a thing. Just dreams. Drowned streets, a sleeping giant, a voice that called me...
That sounds familiar.
Okay.
Where are all the other guys?
That's Paul there on the floor. Kay be with him. Barry's outside with Mr. Throgmorton. Lucky rascal missed everything. And I have no idea what Lewis or Throgmorton's son got to. Starting to suspect the worst.
Alright, so... Alright.
Who is this Kay you keep mentioning?
Outsiders, show some respect. Kay is our lord, our light, our love.
Sorry, I didn't know.
Alright, yeah, I was correct in that assumption.
You know how Paul died?
I don't know. When I pulled myself together, he was already gone. Kay, have mercy on his soul.
Alright.
I'll leave you to it. Take care of yourself.
So I need to find this other
Please,
guy and...
Detective,
Alright.
sir, tell me the truth. Could it be me? Did I kill Paul? Or, Kay, did I kill him?
I don't know yet, Will. The police will stop anyone coming in or out of here, so I suggest you just try and get some rest.
I'm afraid of what I might dream.
I don't know, his hands seem kind of clean. Blood on the barrel. I am actually losing my sanity looking at that. Holy shit.
There was a fierce fight here, but someone tried to flee.
Right.
I can barely recognize the face of the poor fella. He was beaten to a pulp.
Yeah. Holy shit, my sanity. Holy fuck shacks. I got alcohol. That'll sort.
Choo choo.
Okay. Right. Space was beaten in. Looks like the guy left. I don't think it was him who did it. I really don't think
I'm
so.
surprised they don't have someone's portrait here.
Oh, actually, normally when you do throw knives at a target, you normally have a portrait of someone you hate. Nice.
Never seen knives like this before. Masterful work.
Is it? Wait. Not really. It's off-center. It's chipped, so it wasn't strong. I don't know what knives you buy from. Probably from Temu.
Seems like Prohibition hasn't affected Oakmont too much.
Yeah. I mean... does kind of have a fish face.
So, that's what an Innsmouther looks like.
Yeah. Smell. Yeah. I hear something.
Glenna, Nehri, Glenna, Gebhal, Nugulaynahaft.
What? Evidence.
What's happening?
This is interesting.
Take this, ape face.
Ah. Wait. Why was someone shooting? Okay.
Yeah, run!
Okay, let's see what we have here.
Well, obviously this is going to be one.
Take this, ape face. Yeah, run!
When Albert Throgmorton woke up, he was not himself. He attacked the fishermen, and his hysteria spread to them. When he got wounded, he fled.
Oh, my sanity.
My head. I still hear those voices.
Mind Palace. The hell's a Mind Palace?
Five cards short of a full house.
Let's see what you find, newcomer.
It would take tremendous effort to move this thing, let alone tossing it over like this.
Actually, it's on both sides, never mind. Okay, right. Why does it keep saying floor? Ooh, I got welcome. Oh shit, I actually have to put stuff in order. Is that not it? Why am I stupid? So, am I just brain dead overall? Outward returned unstable. Could actually just, you know, think for once. I just click things and he did. Boy. Why am I so dumb? Why do I even try? Anyway. Do I actually have to do that? Hmm. Alright. Forget I've seen anything. There are handprints on everyone.
So the fisherman pursued Albert, even let off a few shots.
Yeah. Those look like really big bullets for a normal pistol. What? Everything's covered in hands. That is... Okay.
Even though Albert was wounded, he managed to climb that high. Robert wasn't exaggerating when he said he raised him strong.
Right, he went to the right. I want to just have a look around. What?
There's something in the pocket.
Yeah. Lewis, please, just give me one more week. I know I owe you, but I'm underwater, like everyone else right now. I don't have enough stock to operate the bar smoothly. With the fuzz snooping about the port. But don't worry, I've struck a nice deal with the proper people. We should have a steady supply channel soon. Just one more week, and I'll return everything with double interest. Peter. Alright, Peter.
And the blood is fresh. Whomever it belongs to could not have got far.
Yeah, but I want to check everything. Money? No, I'm joking. I can't do that. Oh. Gunpowder. Nice. I can't go up anymore. Alright. I could search that there. I keep pressing E. Right. T. Padlocks. Padlocks are weak, can be broken with shut or melee attack. Alright.
Door won't budge.
Die, you little shit. Whatever that is. I heard movement to my left.
One fatal round through the forehead. That's no accident. This was deliberate.
It disappeared. Mind Palace. Right. Let's go to my Mind Palace. That's not what I want. I don't think that matters. Wait, yes, I think it does. Yeah, I was wrong. Whatever that is.
One fatal round through the forehead.
Yeah.
That's no accident. This was deliberate. The blood is fresh. Whomever it belongs to could not have got far.
Yeah, exactly, but what am I meant to, you know, throw this up to? Was, held on a hook and then hidden. The murder was deliberate. Yes. I do like how this doesn't hold your hand. I just want to check something. Not that. I wanted to see if I can take him down. The guy's gone somewhere. Right. I saw the evidence there. Right. Let's head back and see what I'm missing. What the fuck is that? Disgusting foul creature.
Huh. This dog mat looks better than the owner's bed.
Actually, it does. Where the hell's the dog? Give me your items.
The book is damp and damaged, but clearly well cared for.
That was evidence. That was evidence? No, it wasn't. Don't lie to me, woman. Right. I should really stop pressing E.
Voices.
Right.
Mr. Throgmorton, I'm afraid I have bad news.
No.
Yeah, I found your son in the basement of a nearby warehouse. I'm sorry, but he was murdered. Shot in the head and the body hidden.
No. It cannot be true. No, no, no. I don't believe it. No.
My condolences, Mr. Throgmorton. I had hoped for a happier outcome.
Your condolences will not bring him back. So much of our blood spilt for nothing. So much effort in vain. My poor Albert. Tell me you know who did it. I want to look him in the eyes, make him beg for mercy.
I believe it was Lewis, yeah.
Seems like he was a fisherman by the name of Lewis. He had a gun and pursued Albert after he fled the house.
Lewis it is, then. What do you know of him?
Turns out you were right. He's an Innsmouther.
Those filthy scum have done it now. When I'm through with them, they will rue the day they dared lay a finger on a Throgmorton. Bring me that dirtbag, Lewis. He and I are due a reckoning. Do this for me, and I'll help you with anything you need.
You know what? We've got a deal. Let's continue, shall we? If I know where he is. I know he's an ugly son of a bitch. So finding this motherfucker can't be difficult. What's down the dark alley? Anyone gonna touch me? No. Damn. I mean, good. Alright. Uh-huh. My health... Oh yeah, that's right, I took a little bit of damage. Alright.
You look familiar, but old Billy hasn't seen you around.
That's fair.
Oh. Yeah. Hey. Got a spare bullet, fella? I ain't eaten in days.
Bullets?
Welcome to Under the Keel. What do you want?
I've seen some unsettling creatures around. Like nothing I've ever encountered. What are they?
So you met a wild beast, newcomer. No one knows what they are, but consider yourself lucky to still be in one piece. They arrived in the flood. Some say they come from the sea. Others that they are Kay's punishment for us.
And what do you say?
If it bleeds, you can kill it. Keep your gun handy. And if you want to erase the memory, I sell a perfect cure right here. Remember,
fucking beast.
Better be a coward and live than brave and dead. Unless you're a newcomer.
You know what? I like this guy.
I'm looking for a man by the name of Lewis Flynn. Any chance he's here?
Yeah. Even if I knew, I don't rat to newcomers.
As it happens, I know you owe a debt to Mr. Flynn. Trouble is, I found your note near the dead body of Albert Throgmorton, son of Robert. So, it seems Lewis is in trouble. Might have even come here to hide. But you hand him over and he won't be back to collect what you owe. Get me?
Rock. That would explain the blood. Fine. If it gets me out of this mess, you can have him.
So,
alright.
He's upstairs. Here's the key. You gotta promise to deal with him, once and for all. But save the shooting for outside, huh?
Smart man. There's your good deed for the day.
Damn.
Bye.
Just like that. Just like that. What the hell is this? Witch! Burn her at the stake!
Come closer, troubled soul. Let me tell you what your future holds.
You're some kind of, fortune teller?
Yes, my dear, yes. Oh, it's so clear. Your path holds many surprises, newcomer.
Really?
Okay, screw it. Why not?
Like what?
Not so fast, newcomer. I see many things. For a small fee, I'll tell you some of them.
All right, how much? $1?
Your money has no value here, newcomer. After the flood, Oakmonters deal in the practical. Booze, smokes, and bullets. And I'll make it easier for you. I don't smoke.
Let's hear what my future holds.
Good.
I like smacking things anyway.
The sea will be generous in the coming days. Many gifts delivered, and many will regret partaking.
I don't think I follow.
I see old and new. A hard heart against an iron will. Whoever wins, you win too. But you'll only see that from inside a metal cage. And tall pillars, circled by the dead. A race from one to the next, as time itself laughs.
Yeah, that made no sense to me.
I'll keep that in mind.
You are welcome. I can't wait to see what you do.
What the? Get the... Oh.
What the fuck up? To yourself.
Hey, who are you? What are you doing?
Charles Reed, private investigator. Mr. Throgmorton hired me to find his son Albert, so I think you know why I'm here.
Throg. That darn bartender. It was all that crazy ape's fault. You hear me?
Calm down. I only want to speak, for now. But no, if you reach for your gun, you'll hit the floor faster than you can say poetic justice.
I got nothing to hide.
Mm-hmm.
You shot to kill. No warning, no second chances. You pursued Albert even after he fled. Why?
I can't remember it. When he woke, it was like a bloody mist descended over me. First thing I recall after is that darn warehouse and me covered in blood. I had no idea what happened, though. I suspected it had something to do with that ape. Turns out, I was right.
Mm-hmm.
Start at the beginning. What happened?
We were in our house, me, Paul, and Will. Barry'd gone to the sea. Though I told him that it would only bring bad luck. If he'd listened to me, we'd all still be alive.
Come on, Lewis. Focus.
Right. Well, Barry dragged that damn ape to our house. He was bragging about how much Mr. Throgmorton would give us for saving that ape.
Fucking thoughts. Piss off. Piss out. Your actions look deliberate.
The things you did to Albert don't look like a bloody rage. A fatal shot to the head, a hidden body. One might start to wonder if it was deliberate.
I don't know what to say. I wasn't myself.
I hear there's a bit of a feud between the Innsmouthers and the Throgmortons. Care to fill me in?
Those apes hated us from the moment we arrived in Oakmont. Our home was destroyed. We just needed a place to stay. The Blackwood Grand family sheltered us, but others were not as hospitable. We needed jobs, food, and medicine. The city denied it all.
And so?
We had to fight for every crumb of bread. And those Throgmortons in their high castle only made our life harder, always conspiring behind our backs, always setting people against us. I'd love to see them suffer like we suffered.
You mentioned a grand family. What do you mean?
So you're a newcomer, huh? Explains a lot.
Yeah, a newcomer with a gun. Answer the question.
Okay. People here are crazy about bloodlines and tradition and reputation. The head honchos of Oakmont are called the Grand Families. There's the Carpenters, who control most of the city's underworld, the Blackwoods, who share kin with Innsmouthers through the Marsh family.
And let me guess, the Throgmortons.
Right, those filthy apes. Now that most of the Blackwoods are gone, there's nobody left to protect us Innsmouthers.
I think I've got all I need.
Please, Mr. Reed, don't tell Throgmorton about me. I know I'm in no position to ask. I didn't want to do whatever it is I did. Honest, have mercy, please. I have a family. Without me, they'll starve.
Don't give a fuck.
This is not exactly cut and dry. I need some time to think.
Perhaps I can offer something to grease your grinds. I still have a few bullets on me.
No, you filthy murderer.
You think you're the first person to offer me a bribe?
Please, Mr. Reed.
Now, don't try my patience further, Mr. Flynn.
Oh, you're so dead. Lewis mentally affected and can. That doesn't mean anything, alright? Lewis under mental. Still. He's still, you know, the reason the guy's dead. Yes, he was mentally unstable, but you can't just go around killing a guy.
Just as I suspected, the Innsmouther Lewis is responsible for your son's murder. He's hiding at the local bar. Just ask the bartender. Seems like he had a bone to pick with your family and took it out on Albert.
Oh, that scum won't be getting off easy. The whole city shall see what happens when you cross the Throgmortons. Justice, bittersweet as it is, shall be served. It's rare for a newcomer to make himself so useful.
Thank you.
Mr. Throgmorton, I hate to press you, but do you think you could help me now?
Yes, you've earned it. Kay, to think a newcomer barely off the boat solves a crime the police couldn't, but I digress. Remind me, what brought you to Oakmont?
I think I'm going mad, Mr. Throgmorton. I see things, visions, and I needed to stop. I was drawn here, or guided, or I don't know. But I believe the source of this madness is here, in Oakmont.
They're not wrong, Mr. Reed. An inexplicable hysteria spread through Oakmont after the flood. I funded an expedition to explore recent geological activity that may be responsible.
Do these cases of hysteria involve shared visions as well?
Since the flood, many Oakmonters have had similar nightmares. Indeed, Professor Doe, the expedition leader, complained of them herself.
Waterlogged ruins with unnatural architecture, a sleeping giant, drowned streets, and a voice calling from the depths.
Her words exactly. She proposed the expedition, desperately wanting to find the cause.
Geological expedition. I'm not sure I follow.
I have reason to believe the flood and this madness have the same source. As above, so below. So I sent men to find out.
Has your expedition found anything?
I do not know. Albert was part of it. His passing cannot be coincidence. Why was he alone at the port? where are the others?
You mentioned the flood. You think it's more than just a natural disaster?
You weren't here, Mr. Reed. What happened defied scientific explanation.
You think your son was killed?
Hard to believe. I had no news for a week, then Albert, the only one I could trust, comes ashore and is killed.
It does sound suspicious.
Mr. Reed, I want you to find out what's going on. I expect you're as interested in the expedition's results as I am.
If I'm going to look into this, I'll need to know more. Where should I start?
I'll give you the address of the expedition's headquarters and a key.
That's all you can tell me?
Let me be clear, Reed. You do not speak to me like that again.
I'm sorry, Mr. Throgmorton. I just meant the more I know, the better.
I am a busy man.
Yeah.
I funded the research, but left all preparations to Professor Doe and Albert. When you've finished, come see me at the Throgmorton family manor. It's in Old Grove. Here, I'll show you.
His voice is good.
What about my expenses?
They will be reimbursed after you complete your task. And of course, you've earned some compensation for your work here at the port. I'll also include a fair advance in bullets.
Bullets?
The dollar lost its use here, Mr. Reed.
That's
After
fair.
the flood, Oakmont returned to bartering. Bullets mean more than bills.
You know what? Can we change to that instead here? Right. Well, that's my first case solved. There's a bar. There's a channel. All right. Let's. I do want to head around here. I want to have a look. New case, lost at sea. Yeah. I want to have a look before I do anything else. How is everyone anyway? I can't go the full way around. All right. Yeah. I got a revolver. Sanity box. All right. Close to that. Up here. All of them are blooded, sinking, rusted, slowly dying. Yeah, I don't think I can enter that. Alright. Looks like that's basically everything. Yeah, there's nothing down here. My bad. There's people. Never mind. Hello? Okay, take that back. Barely people. Alright, let's go. Guys are gone. Alright. I mean, Alright, right. So, that's interesting. Hotel.
Crew of the Cyclops. Semper Fortis, brothers.
My Diary, Part 1. Okay. God damn it. All that we see or seem is just a dream within a dream. Oh, great.
Never again, they say. No matter how much of this I chug down, the visions always return.
Well, that's because it's lies. Who the woman? Customizations? I don't like having the backpack on. The number of attacks on the Ishmon immigrants has increased. All families are found dead in their houses. Police are on the case. Several illegal captured in their own. All right. Apparently, I can't read or speak, so I'm just gonna skip on that. All right, just read. It seems like you overexerted yourself while conducting the investigation of the. Forgive me for the audacity, but I brought you to the Devil's Reef while you were unconscious. Please take more care of yourself in the future. I won't be there for you every time. Johannes. Alright, thank you.
Makes this place feel more like home. I miss Boston already.
Okay, I just find a random suitcase and I open it. I steal everything inside. Okay. Boarded up the windows and locked the doors. They are just men. The Yellow Kings. Gang. Apparently I put a space here, which... Yeah. They can't get here now. Now there's, only me. Me and these nightmares. A little longer. I'll figure them out. Don't think so. No! Let me open! Shell casings. Gunpowder. Actually, what is my inventory? I can craft, ooh, 44? 4440, cartridges. Alright, those. Right, so those are the stronger ones. M11, which... No, it looks like an M19. Well, M1911. 38, I think. Alright. Alright, yeah. Gunpowder. Alright. I'm gonna keep a hold of that, so when it comes to more times. Alright. Alright. I will go through the lore in one day, and I'll just read it. The best of my ability. Mr. Archer, I've seen you dragging things into your room. Mind the floors. I'll make you pay for any scratches you leave. Your landlord. Alright.
The door won't budge.
I swear to God, I fucking heard something. So the lighthouse is out. Several ships have gotten lost at sea, and some are now decorating the city's beaches. That's one thing, but now there's an enterprising fellow. What? Enterprising fellow at the sea. Fucking English, bitch! Can I read it? A fellow at the city port hiring salvagers to recover ships. He's turning a tiny profit from selling them. Can't be a coincidence. Need to look into it. Now, if only the city wasn't so impossible to navigate. Lads, the city's fine. Get your shit. That doesn't look right. In fact, that looks wrong. Right, so I can enter blue doors, but I can't enter greens. Alright. That makes things slightly more interesting.
Finally, you're awake. Gotta tell you though, mister, you wanna stay on here, you stop making all that noise.
Noise? What noise are you talking about?
I expect my guests to be respectable. Moans, chanting, all that kind of thing. It stops, all right?
Yeah, sorry about that. I don't really remember what happened, but I'll do my best.
Yeah? Well, next time it happens, you end up sleeping under the bridge like the other newcomers.
You're not exactly friendly with your guests. Are we the ones keeping you in business?
All these newcomers after the flood, they're stark raving mad.
What do you mean?
You can't imagine the crazy notes and books I find after they move out. Only thing they're good for is lighting the kitchen stove.
Can I have a look?
I knew it. I tell you, no one sane would be interested. And you want to take a look? Well, fine. Take what you wish.
Alright. Holy shit. Look at all those notes. I guess... Alright, it's not those. Right. Letters. Holy shit. This city, no matter how badly the flood damaged it, has an unnatural appeal. I can't stop myself from walking even if it means being struck by further visions. I went to the eastern part of the Salvation Harbor, near the crossing of Callahanna? Fuck it, street, and Old Church Road. It came, the feeling of loneliness, and fear was immense. I was a woman, locked in a room, infected and slowly rotting. My body turned into something. It itched badly, my face. I had to hold the skin with both of my hands to prevent it from growing until I suffocated. I ended up sitting on the road, crying until someone kicked me and ordered me away. Alright. Lone child. Okay. The visions are testing me. Playing with my mind. My old forgotten fears came to me. Well, come to life, I mean. When I was small, I was afraid to stay alone. I thought my parents would leave and never come back. Today, I went to the eastern street of Coverside, and the visions came on the corner of St. Elmo Lane and Kingsport Street. I felt I was alone, forgotten in a locked room, hungry, frightened. I was so scared. I stayed inside, but everything was much worse behind the door. Something scratched in the corner, in the corridor. There were terrifying screams from outside. I couldn't run. Could not hide. I just waited for Mom to return. Anyway. These are actually interesting. I do like reading this. I love it. Is that morbid of me? I don't know. I'm afraid someone stalks me. It started when I visited Western Advent. Why did I say? Why was I thinking Advent? Anyway, I had a vision at the intersection of Purity Road and Oak Street. I saw mirrors full of reflections, and someone trapped, trying in vain to escape. His expressions of fear, panic, shook me deeply. After that, a very tall, skinny man started following me in the distance. What troubles me is that I see him in the reflections, but never caught a straight view of the stalker. I'm sure the police will mock me if I come asking for protection. Seems it is time to buy a good, trustworthy gun and start to practice. Alright. Next one. Damn. I think I'm doing an okay voice for reading these. What do you think? No matter how different my visions may be, they are always frightening. Today it was a man. He left a house in Southern Old Grove on Warwick Street, somewhere between Seaside and Hillside Street. Our eyes met, and I immediately felt the burning exhilaration, a wild torment of emotions. I saw him among the monstrosities, touching them, embracing, kissing. The visions was so intense. I bent in two. I threw up all of my breakfast. He walked past, saying something like, "Cursed newcomers." I pray he wouldn't stop to help. Even now, when I close my eyes, I see the creatures around this man. Alright, well that's yeah. Great. Tonight, the air is thin. Forced me to leave the hotel. The putrid smell of rotten seaweed and fish made it hard to breathe. I remember a huge apple tree and thought it may be nicer there. Moreover, I was afraid that the hotel owner would see my seizures. The vision occurred when I was a few blocks from the apple tree, walking E. Brown Street in Central Shells. I felt like I was drowning. I ran forward, and when I passed the street of St. Mitchell's Street Church. Sorry, apparently I cannot read. I felt the water surrounded me, pressing, calling. I needed all my will to fight the desire to go to the mare and sink into the depths. Wow, that's I see why it's called the calling of the ocean. Alright. Should I continue reading these? Should Should I come back to these, or should I just continue? I'll do them all. I think it's interesting. I was walking the Lombard Street in Eastern Reeds Heights when it happened. Again, it's not just the vision, but a noise, hissing and radio static, growing louder and louder. Voices from afar were lost in it, crying desperately. I tried not to show how bad it was. I was afraid to reveal it to the locals. The images came after I passed Bullock Street. Sorry, I was thinking Bollock Street. In my bad. Right. Straight face. Bullock Street towards Haylock Street. A hissing flooded my mind. I saw a man surrounded by radios, talking to him. He was dying. I felt it. And when it happened, the visions were gone. I do like reading these. Sorry if you guys find it boring. Alright. Voices from the pipes. Afraid of the bathroom and the kitchen sink. Each time I want to wash my hands, I tremble in fear. What if they'll talk to me? This began after the visions in the Western Reeds Heights, near the cross in the Avon Ward and Baker Street. I saw a man, naked, covered in blood, in a room without doors or windows, surrounded by dark holes of pipes. He was cutting himself, piece by piece, feeding those copper mouths. They were whispering with voices so sweet and promising, but full of hunger and hatred. How could he believe them? Could he even escape? And had they noticed me? Is my voice okay for doing that? Sorry, let me wet my pipe. Ah, that's some good juice. Okay, maybe I just swallowed incorrectly. I can't help but turn around at any noise after what I saw yesterday. I walked down Murdoch Avenue in the Western Advent, and near Oak Street, I was hit with an excruciating migraine. My nose started to bleed, and the visions came. I saw one man writing a letter, and another about to strike him from behind. Somehow, I saw both the spectator and the sitting man, but no matter how I cried out warnings or tried to move, it didn't work. It seems I lost consciousness when the killer hit the man's head. It took me several hours to get back to the hotel after. Okay. These are meant to be weird lies. Right. After this vision, I shake in fear at the sound of a child's cry. It happened in Western Reed Heights on Washington Street. I passed Avon Street. I was heading towards Oak Street, but I saw it. The thing was running so fast, I didn't even understand what it was. But it jumped from the window, and the vision struck me immediately. I saw a man, a doctor, hiding in the room. He was writing something with a shaking hand, something like a last will. And then I saw the thing stalking me, a fetus on thin, pointy legs, with a little face full of evil and hatred. It's shrieking. I cannot forget it. That's a little messed up. Alright. The local insurers scare me a lot. I've never seen a place with so many ill people. Their faces pursue me, even in visions. Recently, I was in the northern part of Grimhaven Bay, walking down Whisper Street. I barely made it to Hubert Avenue when the visions came. I stood among intramouths. I keep intramofers. Fucking. I can't fucking say words. Apparently, I suck. Disguised as one of them, and listened. Their leaders read the stories of participating in a pagan rites, mutilating with savage witches and beasts, bringing sacrifices. I remember the name. Obed. Alright. Obed? Obed! Right. Lullaby Crossroad. I hate lullabies. Right. Right. Let's, yes. Today I fell asleep on the street. I'm sure it's connected to my vision somehow. Because I felt the same nausea and headache before they strike. It happened in Coverside, near the corner of Tanner Street, the Old Church Road. I felt dizzy. My mouth was full of bittersweet taste. I saw a woman with kind eyes giving me a drink and whispering something. Immediately after that, I fell asleep. I spent nearly half the day laying in the dirt like a hobo. It's a miracle no one stole anything from me. Alright. I thought it was going to be something worse than that, but okay. Pack of notes. Oh. The hotel owner allowed me to look through the weird notes he found in the rooms of disappearing newcomers. Among them, I found several pages of the diary of a man describing his life on Oakmount. He suffered from visions and marked the places where they happened. Was he trying to avoid them? Yeah. Right. Well, that was an interesting read. I actually enjoyed doing that. The law might actually be fun to do. Right. Again, that's one hell of a giant crab. What the f?
I'm watching you, newcomer.
I'm sure with your fucking eyes you can. Bitch ass. Okay, right, let's My dear Victor, how is Oakmount treating you? Should you require any support, the Blackwoods will be happy to help you. I have arranged for that. Regarding your question, I don't know where Robert went. Sadly, only that he is... Sorry, I lost where I was. Only that he did not say in Ishmoth. Perhaps there is hope he didn't perish in that cursed raid. Take good care of the hotel. Please. Plenty of our relatives were interested in the property, but you're still my favorite nephew. I know the Devil's Reef is in good hands. Alright. Fair enough. Give me your supplies. I didn't steal anything. Right. Alright, so this is... Holy shit! Look at the size of this! Okay, right. That's where I go. That's the hospital. Guessing that's police station. Oakmount Crow. Alright. You know what? That's actually... that looks quite nice. Didn't take a picture, I swear. Hey, man. Right. Damn, bro. And they don't even give a shit. They're just gonna leave you there. Damn. That's kind of brutal. Nope.
Extra. All the news that's fit to print. Buy a paper, mister?
No. Alright, I can't go that way.
All the news that's fit to print. Buy a paper,
Is it?
The old papers are by the door. Take them and stop bothering me already.
I think you've got me confused with someone else.
Aren't you a newcomer?
Yeah, I guess I am a newcomer. Charles Reed, private investigator. And I also need your old newspapers, the archive, to be exact.
Ah, so you're the one who cracked the Albert Throgmorton murder case.
Yeah.
Nice work. I'm Helen Bland. Say, can you do me a favor?
Uh-oh.
Give me an exclusive interview. You won't regret it. The Oakmont Chronicle is the best newspaper for miles around.
All right, I'll be sure to make some time for you, Miss Bland.
Right. Should I do the interview now? Nah.
See you later.
That's a shitter. Oh my god, there is so much. There is so much. There isn't that much. I'm just gonna take a picture of it. Okay. What am I meant to be doing? Right. I need a. It is in the northern countryside. Apparently, I'm bad at reading. So it is over here, so it's Alright, so it's over here somewhere. I believe. Asher Road at Herbert Avenue. Right. Yeah. Right here. My bad. Apparently I suck at reading. I'll get this fast travel. It's awfully misty. The hell is that on your head? Oh, I thought it was a pot for some reason. Yeah, just this room. I think I went past it. Yeah, I definitely did. Right. Let's have a look. It is at the crossroads. Give me the next. There it is.
Guess I don't need the key.
Danger of diving.
Are a few damp papers all that's left of the expedition?
Good, I like my sanity. That was really rude. Oh, it was just those. I was like, the fuck is that sound? Mill scrap. The hell is that?
These samples glitter in a weird way. I wonder where they came from.
Fisherman report. Sullivan and B. Morgan, local fishermen, reporting numerous large bubbles and an unbearable stench rising from the bottom of the sea. What a sample of a weird substance floating in the ocean from Che Harway. He claims he found it among numerous dead and strangely deformed fish. The fish were taken for analysis. Several locals mentioned a rock that rose from the seabed, making the fog shine in a different color. The witnesses felt sick and dizzy for 2 or 3 days after the incident. LP Stern got several burns after chiseling off a part of the rock in his basement. Samples taken for analysis. That's interesting. Alright. Oakmont University Department of Anthropology welcomes the newest addition to its ranks, Professor Horowitz Dahl. Her brilliant discoveries about the origin of Inuit tribes have added a new page to the history books of humanity. Now, Professor Dahl will embark on a new expedition to hopefully shed light on the source of the flood, and in doing so, shed light on what may yet be to come. Alright. Okay. Well, that's some interesting lore. Lore! Oh, more. How to protect. Okay. According to our data, the places with paranormal activity have a strong provisional unidentified influence on the human mind. We have prepared a list of solutions, including medicative practices and supply of sedatives, to prevent cases of madness among the expedition members. I highly recommend discarding all of those charms, amulets, and religious symbols, which are of no use. Applying these scientifical methods, hour of protection instead. H. Dial. Alright.
Can't say I ever saw another shell like it.
The fuck? Yeah, indeed. Right, well... Let's, head down. Partially burned cargo manifest. The following must be delivered. Grime, Haven Bay, no later than Friday. Mark, fine. Air pipes, phone station wires, power generator. Responsible. Alright. Who me be scurrying around my parts? Oh, a shower. You little bitch. That scared the shit out of me. Take that, you fell bitch bastard. I was here minding my own business.
Guess this helmet's beyond repair.
Not really. Undo the bolts. Place the glass. Say cheese, ugh bitch. My eyes.
We don't have time to pick it. Stand back.
Two of them.
Grab the papers. Smash the rest.
Anything up here? No. Alright.
I fatah me fe I regach I dagon.
That's interesting.
Burn it all. Make sure you get the adverts.
Time to figure this out.
We don't have time to pick it. Stand.
Grab the papers. Smash the rest.
I fatah me
Burn it all. Make sure you get the adverts.
Several men broke into the expedition headquarters. What they didn't smash, they burned. The archives, even the newspapers.
Jesus Christ, I lose sanity for doing that. Right. The expedition archive is lost. I still have a few. I still have clues to follow up on. They left the city on a fight. Fuck it, I can't read. Gotta make sure I got everything. Yeah, I like heard a footstep And then I just stopped over there. I was like, what the fuck is that? I like how the police station is just right there, and I shot and they heard absolutely nothing. Wait, it's not done yet? There's more to search for?
Are a few damp papers all that's left of the expedition? Someone smashed it beyond repair.
That's just rude.
Can't say I ever saw another shot. I like
Right.
it. Map of Cape Cod. It looks like there was something here, but it's been erased.
Hmm. Interesting. Right. Let's see. Casebook. They left the city on a freighter from Grimhaven Bay. There might be recent postings or ads about the freighter in the Chronicles. Alright. Several men with Instramuth syndrome. I'm just going to call it Instramuth. Broke into the expedition headquarters and destroyed everything inside. They burned most of the expedition archives, scientific research, interviews with locals, freight and cargo, I meant. Damn it. Right, so I need to head to Chronicles, which is back this way. Yeah. That way's blocked off. Okay. T for more information. Archives. Okay. Right. Freighter. Right, Freighter, Grimhaven Bay. Wrong button, but okay. Would it be officials or commoners? No information. Officials? No evidence. Let's go with... Get down. Why? Current events. Side. Fucking bitches. Am I just stupid? Oh, I'm meant to choose evidence, not... Fuck, I was being stupid. I just... There, see, now that makes sense. I'm just really stupid. I'm like... Stupid. It's great. A 30-ton ship, the Titania, is currently available for hire. Wait. The first boat I seen that the sun was on, he written Titania on the front. Alright. You will find it fully equipped for transport, as well as the aiding of underwater ventures exploration. For the price of 70 rifle bullets and the equivalent per week, those interested are urged to contact Captain Jeremy Sanders for contracting the details. He can be found at Pier 3, Oakmouth Port, Grimhaven Bay. Alright. Interesting. Right. And that is... Port Free. Where... I'm guessing over here. Yeah, so around here. I'll need to somehow...
Extra, all the news that's fit to print.
Right. Wait, he's getting shot again? Dude, you don't fucking learn. Right. I need to go right, left, all the way down to... yeah. I get past that? Just squeeze past it. Hopefully. Am I close to the end? Yeah. Go on, do it. Help his ass. Damn. I think I might be in the wrong place. I'm definitely in the wrong place. Yep, I'm in the definite wrong place. I went the wrong way. Like an idiot. Hey, dead guy. Right, so I need to go past that bus again. Fourth left. Right. Straight. Alright. It's, yeah, the next one. Quite a nice looking game. Yeah. Very atmospheric. Did I just see that guy like just shoot across the screen? Shut your face! Let's get the fast travel. Right, I need to head to Port Free. Is to the left. I've been here.
Thank Kay. At last. Hey, help. Help.
What's going on?
these walls won't stand up to them. Please help me.
What creatures? What are you talking about?
Wild beasts. They came to feast on the blood. They're eating the dead.
I'm looking for Captain Sanders. Is he here in the port? Did the creatures get him?
I saw Sanders. Help me. I'll tell you what I know.
Well, I got my trusty, whatever it is. What is it? Shovel. I got a trusty shovel. There's two of you. I don't trust yous. Actually, there's only two of them. What the fuck?
They emptied every chamber. Still stinks of burnt powder.
Can I take it?
Shot dead. Point blank.
He was shot. What the fuck?
The monsters sure didn't leave behind much.
Yeah.
Gotta be out of your head to do this to a man.
Yeah. Oh, while insane, I can find loot. Holy shit, that's OP. Huh. Bitch. No.
I've dealt with the creatures. Now, tell me about Sanders.
He got back several hours ago. Those things, they came because of him.
They came because of him.
What happened on the Titania?
It was horrible. A damn massacre. I heard the shots. I went out. I saw the whole thing. Sailors bleeding, dying. Blood hit the water, and then, well, then the wild beasts came to feast.
This Sanders. What kind of man is he?
Newcomer. Seemed like a decent guy. Okay, Captain. Treated his crew well.
I gotta find Sanders. Where is he?
Saw him get away. Just after the shooting. Ran for the pier. Didn't see where he went after that.
Did you see anyone else from the expedition?
No. Only Sanders. I'd bet my life no one else made it back.
Okay. Interesting. Well, loot. Keep the trusty gun on me. Boots covered in blood. Or shell casings. Alright. A boat. My boat.
They were in high spirits, and plenty of them were drinking.
Well, if you're drinking, that is high spirit. Nothing over here. Aye, Captain. Whatever, dickhead. Sanders, hereby agree to take on board my vessel, Titania, any persons designated by Robert Frogmont, and the cargo detailed in the attached manifest, as well as to provide them with any and all apparently I can't speak. Necessary assistance up to and including the depth measurements, as well as diving support for underwater exploration and marine life observation. Aforementioned services will take place in confidential locations in Cod Bay. Afterward, the Titania will provide transport for all passengers to Oakmont Port. Compensation will be 70 bullets. Right. What the fuck is that? That is a nice design,
This
though.
would be a weird artifact in any collection.
I like it.
Cape Cod. There were marks here, but they've been erased.
I see that woman everywhere. Damn, she a hoe. Yeah, I thought so.
You can't take me! Eat this!
So he shot his own.
To the mare with you! Die! Die!
No more drink. All we've seen. And you telling me we ain't allowed rum?
Let's get a handle on what actually happened here.
No more drink. All we've seen. And you telling me we ain't allowed...
To the mare with you! Die! You can't take me! Eat this!
For whatever reason, the crew went berserk. Only one man got away.
God, I'm seeing things. Alright. Let's go. Harbor runs her soul, Captain Sanders, leaving the pier. The only survivor of the fight on the third pier of Grim Haven Bay was a man badly wounded in the shoulder. Captain Sanders. The man is seeking medical aid. Right. Let's go and say hello to whomever. Yeah.
The mayor's cursed these days.
Yeah, noticed. Is the body still in here?
The door won't budge.
Yeah. Let me guess, it won't budge?
The door
Yeah.
won't budge.
Right, so I should be able to go back and use my detective brain to find out where he went, right? This is as fast as I can run. Trash! Shell casing. That is trash. No. Not seeing any footprints. Considering it was blood, I thought there would be. Oh well. Okay, I've seen some gay shit in my life. What the fuck? Okay. Die, pal, bitch.
The door won't budge.
I need to find a medical facility. Is the only one back where I came from? I don't think so. So it wouldn't surprise me. I haven't gone all the way around here. I don't think there is much here, but I will check later. But I will go to this hospital. Alright.
You're the man who handled the problems in the port. Seem like a sharp sleuth. Want to make something on the side?
You pay, I work. What's the job?
Ah, a fellow businessman. I'm Vincent, but you can call me Vince. First task is to find the ship's log for the Pride.
Charles Reed. A few questions, if I may.
Sure.
What can you tell me about the Pride? I'm gonna need somewhere to start.
Mostly rumors. The captain was an exemplary patriot. Always had a flag with him. His last shipment may have been chemicals in metal barrels.
It could be resting on the seabed 1,000 miles away. What makes you think it can be found?
I wouldn't waste my money on you unless I had hope. Local drunkards say they saw the barge on the sunken road near the fish market.
Good.
Barge sunken
I'll check
road,
the place and
fish
bring you
market.
the Pride's ship log if it's still there. Why are you looking for a ship log?
Maybe I'll tell you when the job is done. Right now, you don't need to know.
In my line of work, you don't get far without appreciating the need for privacy. I understand. See you later.
Alright. That would be... somewhere. He literally just told me, and I fucking blanked on it. The lost barge named the Pride was transported in barrels. Servant shells on Moorland Road near the intersection of Old. Right, somewhere over here. Alright. I'm gonna put a marker. Job offer. And I'll leave that for later. I'm gonna go to the church. Actually, I can fast travel half of the way, can't I? Yeah. There's a fly in my room that's pissing me off. Right. I'm gonna end that episode. I'm gonna continue till about 10:30 for the stream. Let's go. We're heading to there to find Sanders. Is it Sanders? Slanders? Splanders? Yes, we head. Yep, that way. Onwards, bitch. Men's finest clothing. God damn, that is the finest clothing. What the hell was that? I see supplies. Okay. Infested area left. Alright. Thank you for automatically putting that on my map. I'm gonna unlock this fast travel so I don't have to do this later. I kinda wanna see what the infested area looks like. No, I can't. Alright.
Patient or visitor? Hold on. Let Dr. Grant guess. A visitor. Though you are a bit pale, you don't have a headache, do you?
My head? No complaints, I'm good.
Well, you're the exception these days. We're simply overflowing with patients.
I'm looking for a man. Just checked in. Cut up pretty bad.
I've got a trauma unit full of patients like that, sir.
Okay, this might ring a bell. My guy has a deep axe wound in his shoulder.
Sir, I really don't have time for rifling through paperwork, but you're welcome to take a look at our archives if it means that much to you.
Really?
It looks like hard work in these conditions. You need a hand?
Well, yes, actually. But it may result in close contact with the wiles. Is that going to be a problem?
I'm prepared to face men and beasts alike. Count me in.
Ah, I can see it in your eyes. Well, I have taken it upon myself to study the wild beasts, but need more data to confirm two of my hypotheses. One concerns the multi-handed creatures, and the other the vomiting humanoids.
Vomiting humanoids? Fucking what?
What have you found out about the multi-handed beasts?
One of my patients saw them in his nightmares before the
The what?
I can't visit him, but he must know something. Here's his address.
I'll get to that in a second. I'm actually just pouring myself a drink. I need to wet my socket. That sounds wrong.
Those hideous wretches seem almost human. But what could turn one into such a monstrosity?
Jim Bells, a patient of mine, was admitted to hospital with symptoms resembling cholera, but he turned into one of those things. Incredible. Here's the address. Find out what happened.
He turned into one? Right, archive. Department would be surgery, not the Pride. Job offer. Yeah, right. That would be recent patients. Grimhaven. Would it not be that? No, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Why do I only have those? I don't want those.
What happened to you, mister?
Pete. Explosion. Fishing with dynamite. Hurts talking.
Fishing with dynamite, huh? You sure it wasn't from a fight in port? Maybe on a ship?
I'm sure. Oh, please, leave.
He was fishing with dynamite. Now that's an interesting... That's actually nice. That's actually... I can't fault that. That looks pretty good. Stomach ache.
Oh, my stomach. I ain't never eaten leeches ever again, no sir.
Are you stupid? Then again, that was a medical practice with leeches before, wasn't it?
Yeesh. What happened to your shoulder?
Some psycho in a bar brawl. Gun came out, he clipped me good in the shoulder. Something I can help you with?
I'm just looking for someone. Captain Sanders.
Captain Sanders? Never heard of him. I'm Joseph Willow. You should probably look somewhere else.
Get better soon.
Okay.
Scratch me. Please, please, just here. This itching is driving me insane.
Yeah, you probably have crabs. He's just doing the vomit comment. Interesting.
Scratch me. Please, please. Just here.
Nothing here.
This itching is driving me insane.
And she doesn't want to talk to me. Alright. I can't go up any further. I really just went into someone's coffin and took supplies. I am sorry. Rest in pieces. Right. Well, he's not in this hospital. Unless... that's because I'm on the wrong thing. One patient, you told me he was badly wounded by a dynamite explosion. Definitely not him. We're in Coruscant now. Interesting. There's nothing about you. That. One patient. Would it be therapy? I think surgery sounds about right. We need to surgically put it back together. Yeah. Multiple burns, fragmentation wounds to the chest and face as a result of the explosion. Several surgeries, treatment, partial facial surgeries. Hypothesis good, bed rest recommendation. Joseph Willows, newcomer. Deep cut in the left shoulder, broken collarbone, fractured scapula, wound stitch fracture sets, bandages. No trace of infection evident. This is a good bed rest recommendation. Alright, so... Joseph, I believe, is the guy. I believe he is, anyway. I could be wrong.
That's funny. The records say you were admitted for an axe wound, just like a certain Captain Sanders got in the Port Massacre. Spill.
Oh, to the depths with it. Who sent you?
I'm asking the questions here, pal.
Yeah, well, first tell me who you are.
Charles Reed, Private Eye. Throgmorton wants to know what happened to his lost expedition.
So Throgmorton came looking at last. I knew someone like you would find me sooner or later.
I think it'd be an understatement to say your expedition met with disaster.
There are things that should never be found, Mr. Reed. I only wish I'd known that then. Maybe they'd still be alive. The scientists, my crew. None of them deserved what happened to them.
Did you know Albert Throgmorton made it to shore?
Albert survived? Is he here?
No. He didn't make it. He's dead as the rest. Murdered in the port. But what about the others?
I don't know. My crew left them down there, underwater. I ordered a rescue attempt, but they threatened mutiny.
You've got a good reason for leaving the expedition to die, right?
You weren't there. Day after day on that ship, it was a horror, Mr. Reed. We saw...
Was it?
Things. Not one of us dared sleep. It was an expedition into cursed waters, mark my words.
Tell me what happened on the last dive.
We had a system. The divers go down, then come up at a prearranged time. But not one surfaced that day. In the end, I sent a team to check. They returned with Albert, but all were half mad with fear.
I was on the Titania before I came here. It seems you were all hitting the bottle pretty hard. Why?
To stop them from rioting. To save them from despair. After those dives, anyone would turn to drink.
So, the diving did a number on your crew. But what happened in the port?
I don't know. They were calm until we docked, and then they lost it. And many good men
Just
lost
like Albert.
lives.
What were you looking for underwater?
The cause of all this. The stones, the flood, the monsters. The scientists found cracks on the seabed. They were working on some theory of how it connected to the madness.
The ocean floor splits open and that means hysteria on land. Really?
We spent days over the cracks. We heard things. Saw things looking back at us.
Could you take me out to where the last dive took place?
No. You can't follow them, Mr. Reed. It's suicide. Worse than suicide.
I'm a Navy diver, Captain. And with all due respect, I'm not afraid of boogeymen.
I don't care. I'm not taking you there. And besides, you'll never follow them without proper equipment.
Diving suit.
My men got theirs from a local factory. If you're that bullheaded, I'll write down the address.
Where's the logbook from the Titania?
Well, I had it with me, but I was all out of it by the time I got here. I remember the surgery ward. When I came round, my things were gone.
Alright.
Get better soon.
Okay, right, so. I do like this game. I actually think it's interesting. I love all this, like, Lovecraftian stuff. Creatures, depths, madness, hysteria. It's all good to me. Well.
Take the patient's things and throw them in storage.
Alright. What the hell is that? Place. Crew complaining of noises, no sleep. Fish behaving strangely. Destinations. There's a room. Hopefully it will distract them. Found an air pocket in the caverns near the Devil's Tooth city. Scientists discovered walls, ancient walls. Asked for crates with tools. March 24th, sent Tate and Myers down to investigate after surfacing. Surfacing deadline passed. Tate and Myers return with only Albert, who is now completely unhinged. His madness disturbing, unsettling. March 24th. Still 24th. Damn. The crew dragged Albert to a lifeboat, tied it to stop them. Result in mutiny. Alright. What the hell? What the hell were those flying things? What, like little beholders? Right. I need to head. I should probably actually get some sleep in the game. Crazy crew. Wouldn't say. Yeah. I thought so. A little jumpy, are we? Right. I need to head over here on the other case. Yeah, right there. This one, lost at sea. Field research. Expedition anchor. Titanium shipless. Alright. I thought the sounds in this game are actually quite nice. The expedition was found on a dive was made near a cluster of underwater rocks known as. Bennett sent men to purchase diving suits from the factory, which is located in the western bay on Seasmith Avenue between Levy Coffin Avenue. Right. Map. It's not over there, it's over here. Right over here. Alright. So. Alright, so it was. The steep shore, besides levee. Hippolyte Marsh. Yeah, somewhere around here. Right. Right, let's Can I interact with you?
Something you like. Cheaper than the rest.
I'll loot you instead. Mine. Holy shit, you're cooking a rat. Okay. Could at least skin it first. Right. I want to head right, left, right. No, actually, I was correct. I keep pressing E. Fair enough. Alright, I need to head to the upper side over there. What the fuck is that tower? Look at that. I can literally just go across here, but okay. Little bitch. Anyway. New infested area. I'm probably gonna have to head that way. I'm gonna quickly grab this fast charrel. I have skills? I didn't even know I had, okay. Combat. I can make traps. No, I could make traps. Right, case. Smith, between Levy and Coffin Avenue. Each. Oh. Here. I don't need to go that way. Alright. I ran past it like an idiot. Though I really do want to see what's like. I'll do it after this. The music, like the ambient sound is weird. I like it. Yeah, I know the game's not polished, but it's fine. Speaking of, $15 for a pistol? God dang! Did I run past it? What's the name called again? On Seasmith Avenue. Between these two. Wait, is it between there? Right here? That wouldn't make sense, it's in the water. Or is it here? Nope. Am I just really stupid? I actually am stupid. I'm gonna try and save on ammo. I don't know how much ammo I will probably... Oh, that's that making noise. I thought I was under attack. Right. I don't know how much ammo I will get, so I'm gonna try and save as much as I can. Never mind, I just picked up some ammo. My bad. I'm stupid.
I'm not trusting my life to a rusty suit.
Yes, you are. Take it, bitch. Gunpowder. God dang. Flare gun, harpoon gun. All evidence collected. What do I have? I got 23 gunpowder. Alright, I should actually make some bullets. So let's make 15 shots. That. Let's make a total of 6. Don't need to create any more brain juice. Let's make an extra first aid kit. Yes, I know, I just called it brain juice. Let's switch over to the sea. Right. Best area, damn. The boat's right there. Well, a boat. Not the boat. What's this? Well, this looks interesting. Go in here. Okay. Well, looks like no one's here anyway. Can't go down. Do I keep pressing the wrong button? Yes, I do. Do I like doing it? No. Oh, come back here. Where was it? Intersection of old. Back this way. The intersection. Around here. Yeah.
I wonder what happened to the chemicals.
Oh, hello.
Get off my ship, you newcomer rat!
Get the fuck up, bitch. I'll end your ass.
Get off my ship, you newcomer rat!
Right. That's all the evidence I need. Let's go forward and take the right. Let's go and hand this in, and then let's call it there for tonight. So I have work tomorrow, and I need sleep. I'll continue more of this tomorrow. What do you guys think? Yeah, just to the left.
Good news. I got the ship log of the Pride safe and sound.
Let me see. Yes. Yes. The last page is exactly what I need. Good job, Reed.
I expect the pay to be just as good.
Sure. Take this. And I have 2 more tasks for a man as capable as you are.
Find
You
more
want war, Soren? You
wouldn't pass up the
enjoying
extra
this?
dollars or bullets.
These next ones won't be so easy. But you showed yourself a capable and trustworthy man. So prepare your guns. It might get hot. I've bought 2 more ships, Red Queen and Skylark. Both are troublesome.
The Red Queen. Sounds nice. What happened to Her Majesty?
You won't say that when you see it. We crashed near the asylum and,
Near the asylum?
something happened to it. made me shiver, even when I saw it from afar.
Well, where do you think the Skylark flies?
I only have a guess. You see, it was no ordinary ship. The cargo on it, well, it was under prohibition, if you know what I mean.
You think the smugglers
alcohol.
got it?
I saw a box with the ship's name.
For the most part, never really
Some
got
hobo
into
was burning
Eldritch
it for
stuff.
warmth.
That's fair.
For a bullet, he told me he found it near the old Wharf Street harbor.
I'll get started, Vince. Soon the logs will be yours.
I'll be waiting here. We newcomers should stick together around these parts.
How dare you do that to me? Those of you on YouTube can't see it, but he did a ban thy action ending stream. How bloody dare you? Alright, let's have a look at the Red Queen. You know what? I'm gonna end the video there. Just for you, I'll do another half hour. You know. Alright. Intersection Seaside Street. Seaside Street, Providence Avenue, near the asylum. I go to sleep. No. Providence Street. Around about here. Stretch or posture check. The Red Queen. Right, let's... I'm gonna teleport closer. I'm too lazy. Trust me, half an hour is fine. Alright? What the fuck? Okay, creature. Was here, right? Dashed ashore and then north from the intersection. Oh, north of the intersection. What do you mean north of the that is the... climb up? I can't jump the wall. Right. I'm guessing it means this right here. Okay. Hmm. Okay. It got back up again. Hmm. I'm really not liking this. How the hell am I meant to deal with this? What am I going to do? I've used all my ammo now. I guess I'll just run for it. Hope for the best. That seemed to work better than what I was doing. Oh, you heard monsters and decide to come out. Typical. Well, I have no ammo. Great. Well, that was interesting. Where's the other one? Skylark. Grim Bay between Tower Street and Clam Bay Street. Right. So around about here-ish. Alright. Okay. The locals seem right in the head. I like these people. They're definitely not brainless. Brainless animals. It seems fine to me. It's interesting, folk. So yeah, I said around here? Around here? I could be wrong. It did say harbor though. Apparently I suck at reading still. Yep, I suck at reading. Should be over here. Why am I... I should really, you know, read. I am like crucially stupid. Yep. That's just rude. That's just rude. Can I take your shotgun? No.
Someone unloaded the Skylark's cargo. Maybe they took the log as well.
So it's gonna log his brain for shipping because it's all over the place. I got a brick. God damn. Now guys, I know what we're thinking. Remove the teeth you got off this side. Joking. Disgusting. Okay. This room is just empty, but okay. Right. Oh, wait. I guess I'll need to head back. I do not have a... I cannot fast travel to that without an actual... Oh, there is a mark here.
Here's the log from the Skylark. The men who unloaded it were not happy to see me.
Unloaded? You mean the cargo survived the storm?
There were crates and armed men on guard. Looked like a local gang. I dealt with them, but it's not worth trying to claim your property.
But all that cargo, a small fortune. Perhaps you're right. It's better to be poor than dead.
A wise decision.
I don't know about that.
Here's the ship log from the Red Queen. I'd suggest it's best not to read it.
That bad? Well, I only need the last page. Is it intact?
Yep, all the pages are there.
Great. Here's the reward I promised, Mr. Reed.
Now that you have all the ship's logs at your disposal, perhaps you can explain the reason. Why did you collect them?
I suppose you've earned my trust. While drinking at the local tavern, I concocted a brilliant business plan.
Well, we all know that booze only produces great ideas. What's the plan?
I spent some bullets buying several lost ships from their owners. The dates in our treaties were slightly wrong. Who here could verify?
And now it sounds like you're wasting good beer money.
Wrong, friend. With these logs, I'll receive a handsome sum in insurance when I return to Boston. The companies will have no reason to refuse.
Not a bad insurance racket, Vince. A man like you could go far.
I always keep an eye out for opportunities. Meet me in Boston and the first round's on me.
Good luck, friend.
See you later.
You don't? I can appreciate that. Ooh, shotgun shells. What do you got, shotgun? Case is done. Field research. I don't really wanna. I need to go to search these places, don't I? Salvation. No, let's do one that's close. Cover side. Alright. Virgin Bar. St. Elmo Street and King's. Alright. Hello. It's alone. Right. Elmo Lane and. Alright, around about there. What's the infection zone? Okay. Actually, let's make more health kits. You know, I want to see if these hold any merit to it. Hello there, please. Don't mind me holding a pistol. That's there. Right, so let's head this way. What the fuck? Alright. I heard that. Okay, right. Lone child. Today is Vision came to the corner. Lone. So it's in this corner here, I want to say. See. Right. need to check on the other side. Well, I feel like I hear something. Shut up, bitch. Maybe it's enough. This is definitely later game stuff. Hmm. I want to climb that for some reason. I feel like this one is nothing. Alright. Corner of St. Lane and King Street. But King Street is right here. dare bite me, bitch? Why not jump? Yeah, I don't have a... Yeah, I can't go any higher. Wait a second, wait. Oh, this is the... This... Okay. Alright. That was here. Okay. That's not what I was really expecting, but sure. Anyway, that's I guess. Not much on this one. I'll catch you later. Have a good one. I hope you have a wonderful